Guys, my Rambles episode 362 today, back here in another video as always. And in today's video, I want to talk about defining the way in which you live your life, sort of your moral philosophy, your ethos, and the way in which you go at every task. Because there's multiple ways to think about it. And I think in the self-improvement space, there's two ways to think about it. The first way is more the David Goggins type of way, whereby everything is mental. We're only here to increase the mental. Obviously, we increase the physical, but we do that by increasing the mental. For instance, he did like fucking 20 odd marathons or some shit, day after day after day after day. Now, that's great, and obviously, cardio, cool, but he didn't do it necessarily for that specific reason. He did it to increase his mental capacity because he knew he would struggle, he knew he'd find it hard, knew he'd find it painful, and it allowed him to break down barriers and become a better person than he was before, and prove to himself who he is. Now, when you think mental, you negate everything else. It has merits. Longevity probably isn't one of them. However, you need to include this a certain amount because most things are mental. Pretty much everything is mental, right? If you can get over hurdles, if you can get over bad times, if you can recover when everything isn't going to plan, even though you're pushing yourself beyond belief, you'll be a better man for it. Right, so you need some sort of mental aspect, you need some sort of mental struggle in your life, you need that. However, the other side of the coin is to look at everything and think, okay, how can I get the most out of my body? How can I be the best person I can be overall, over a long period of time? And that's done by going to the gym, having rest days, because you need rest days, right? You need to push yourself to the point that it mentally and physically hurts. You can't go too far because then you won't be able to go the next day, and you won't be as optimal for the next day. Therefore, you won't be able to get as much out of your training session. You can think about it as, oh yeah, cool, cool, cool. I'm still going, and obviously then that becomes mental, and you're not becoming a physical person. You're not becoming a more all-rounded person. You're just focusing on the mental. So in life, you need to choose how you want to live your life. Do you want to be someone who sleeps 2 hours a night? Or do you want to be someone who sleeps 8 hours a night and works at a consistently high level for 7 days? Because you can sleep 2 hours a night and grind through it, and you have the mindset that you'll never fatigue, you'll keep going even when it's shit, and that's great and cool, you can. But you can't say your work will be the same intensity, the same ability, the same quality as someone who slept 8 hours. That's physically impossible. You might be giving your 100%, but your 100% is less than someone who's rested 100%. So have that in mind. Are you living life for mental or are you living life for physical? Overall well-being, self-improvement. Something to think about. I've been Keenan, been a good call. Peace.